Jason Schreier, Dragon Age: The Veilguards missed sales expectations by a whopping 50%, only reached 1.5 million players. Well, at least EA and BioWare will learn from these hard lessons and apply them to Mass Effect 5. Right. Right? The question remains, will they learn anything from this? David Wallace is onto something. More concerning would be if he gets the bonus features and sees Dwight give Jim and Pam 4 years, or whatever it was, of severance when they were going to quit. So many financial crimes committed on the show. First image of Ben Affleck and John Bernthal in The Accountant 2. Autistic Hitman was such an insane premise, I'm shocked it wasn't awful. I unabashedly love the first, so I'm excited for this. I like Ben. He makes shitty life choices, seems to be impulsive and then lives with regret but keeps going. Gamers who are 30 plus, ever find yourself going back to the games in your prime years? All of my years are prime years, but yes. I buy new PC parts including a 5090 to sit there and play the Settlers 2 Gold Edition. Christopher Nolan's new Odyssey movie adds John Bernthal to cast. Rageful 7-second long bellowing grunt of approval .. Goddamn, I didn't know we were dealing with super Greeks. And a motherfucking Cyclops. In Forrest Gump, 1994, Lieutenant Dan mocks Forrest, saying, "If you're ever a shrimp boat captain, that's the day I'm an astronaut." Later, when he shows Forrest the new legs lifting him off the ground, he taps them with his cane and says titanium alloy. It's what they use on the space shuttle. And he would have been an astronaut too if hadn't been exposed to the measles. Wait, wrong movie. Gary Sinise also portrays an astronaut in Apollo 13 in '95, the year after Forrest Gump came out. LT Dan shouted, "You chink fuck," during the ambush scene. Ended up having a Vietnamese as his fiancée. I've heard that in a sequel book or something Forrest actually goes to space, making him an astronaut. David Lynch, visionary director of Twin Peaks and Blue Velvet, dies at 78. I don't know why I expected him to announce his own passing. Statement from his family: "It is with deep regret that we, his family, announce the passing of the man and the artist, David Lynch. We would appreciate some privacy at this time. There's a big hole in the world now that he's no longer with us. But, as he would say, keep your eye on the donut and not on the hole. It's a beautiful day with golden sunshine and blue skies all the way. Rip to an absolute legend. I hope he's wherever we go enjoying a damn fine cup of coffee." Dale Cooper: "Harry, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Every day, once a day, give yourself a present. Don't plan it, don't wait for it, just let it happen. It could be a new shirt in a men's store, a catnap in your office chair, or 2 cups of good, hot, black, coffee. Looks like I'll be doing a David Lynch marathon this week. Rip. Do you find this annoying?" The Dothraki suicide charge into the army of the dead was a well-thought-out tactical maneuver. Jon Snow's plot armor in Battle of the Bastards was insane. Those arrows were off their gourds. Not as annoying as 105 pounds Arya with a rapier made for a child dueling a 250 pounds broadsword wielding She-Hulk and winning. Yet I can take on Sandor Clegane and win, but this wee girl who spent months training by selling oysters and getting beat up by Ellen DeGeneres is just too much for me to handle. Bob Odenkirk Twitter update: "Happy birthday, the best scene partner ever and a great person in every way. Rhea looks incredible for 52. The fact that Rhea didn't win Best Actress is absolutely criminal. They acting like nothing even happened. Face with steam from nose. Face with tears of joy." Camera crew also didn't seem terribly concerned when Angela attempted to hire a hitman. "Look at what I am doing and tell somebody it." New poster for Bong Joon-ho's Mickey 17, starring Robert Pattinson. I only count 15 Mickeys on the poster. Totally unwatchable. It's so subtle, but the little tilt to his face makes him look like such a goober. My most anticipated 2025 movie. I hope Ruffalo channels his Poor Things performance and does some weird shit in this. In X-Men, Days of Future Past, 2014, when Dr. Trask warns the president about Mystique, he says, "She can transform into anyone, a general, a secret service man, even you, Mr. President." Throughout the movie, Mystique turns into each one, in that order. It was a colonel if you remember correctly. The rest is spot on. So what's the play, Trasky boy? Oh, piss her off until she does exactly what you're describing. Okie dokie. They kinda messed up the story by implying they used Mystique's powers to get the Sentinels to adapt to other mutants' powers. Of course, it's Rogue who does that, but her scenes were cut from the theatrical release. Honestly, one of the best life quotes. Sometimes you can do everything right and still fail. Also a perfect improvised line Dwight said to Ryan, just as you plant the seed into ground, I am gonna plant my seed into you. Childhood dream moment. Is this like a maintained tourist attraction? Or did they just not take it down so it's just sitting out there in the desert for anyone to go look at? And even though it's falling apart, it fits with the theme of Tatooine. Perry, the donkey who served as the donkey model for Shrek, has passed away at the age of 30. That'll do, donkey rip. Damn, he was 30. Way too young to die. Like and subscribe.